Welcome back to Sword Armor Shooter. Today we'll be doing some war selection 2v2s. I've got a replay here ready and waiting. So what we'll do is we'll just go through the replay really. So if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of people that are watching that aren't subscribed, and I'm really trying to get to that 100 mark. So it is free and it's just quite quick. Right, so let's get straight into it. So replay, that one, open. So what we'll do is we'll take the fog of war off. Yep. So let's have a look, see. So we've got one player down here. One player up here. One player in this top corner. And one down here. So this is a ranked 2v2. So, yeah, so we've got a bit of a map. There's quite a lot of iron on this map, but not that much wood. But there is a few stone mines. So this player's got his warehouse, some houses. Obviously, as you can tell, this is me. So I'm the top one, and my friend down here. So we're not in voice chat, so there's a bit of a language barrier, but we're not in voice chat. And I'm not so sure about these two. So he's got that. So what we'll do is, it's a long one, but we'll speed it up a little bit, just so we can get it, because obviously I know what happens, but it is a bit of a slower game. But let's just hope we have some good fighting, really. Right, so the top player, he's got his houses, getting his berries. He hasn't got the speed upgrade, which sometimes I don't get either. So he's building his houses down there. There's lots of fish. Not much starfish though. Two there. And he's got his eye in there. This player down here, he's got his tempo down already, going into Europe. He's getting his houses down. He has got his speed thing up. And my friend's got getting his warehouse. He hasn't got the speed upgrade either. But he's got his building all his houses like that. And what have I got? I've got one warehouse doing bits and bobs. I think I was starting to struggle with the wood situation. As you can tell, there is bits around, but not the best. And I'm going Asia. This red guy, he's going for to research the area. He's got his farm going. Oh, this one's a little bit further behind, but he's going Europe as well. He's upgraded all his workers. I got to admit, he needs a few warehouses down. Oof, bit of time there. Now I've got a nice little warehouse in the thing just so I can get through. I deleted mine. I've got my farm going already. Onto my iron. Hey, you can see I'm trying to warm myself in at this time. I don't know where the enemy is, but he's got his warehouse, his house down now, building his farm. So I think I'm the only one that's gone to Europe. He's got a nice little warehouse going there. See this red guy? Oh, the red guy's gone for the stone in the middle of the map already. Getting his barracks up, his farm. Not going for the wood, going for this stone. Bit different. He's got onto his iron. He's got his farm down. He's got his boat. What am I doing? Slowly building my wall. Got my tower down. Got my tower down there as well. So I can start seeing a bit better. Get my towers down there. Now the only place to come to attack is through these little choke points. As I've got my scout at the choke point, I can see what's happening there. But I don't think I actually went and got any fish, no. But I was using my archers to take out the animals. No, I'm not saying I'm the best player. In fact, I'm saying that I'm a mediocre player at best. So, but yeah, so there's some archers. They're getting ready. Wow, this guy's just gone bang with his territory. You can see all his is red. Let's see how he's doing. He's that one. So he's going into Western Europe. He's not got all his population up yet. How's this guy doing? Oh, he's got some spearmen ready. And he's going into Eastern Europe. But once again, he hasn't got his population up. And as you can see, I'm rolling off this side of it. And then I've got my archers here just in case. Now I'm already into Western Asia. And I've got all my houses ready. I think all this game I really struggled for wood. Really struggled for it. And my friend is in Western Europe and he's going for his population. What am I doing? I haven't got my population boost yet. But that's a lot of workers. But by this stage, I can see that he's got a temple there. So what I'm thinking is that maybe get my bolts along here and do some damage. But I've got this all rolled off, got some towers, put my archers there just to make sure nothing comes through. And he's starting to build up there. Still going for the stone mine and not the wood. I don't understand that part. Maybe if he watches he can let me know. So he's going for his population boost. So like I say, it is a bit of a slower game. Usually these ranked games don't last the longest really. But there might have been a pact in there to say, let's just get to a decent age. An age that in a 2v2 rank doesn't get. Now as you can tell, now I'm going Turkey. It's one of my favourite countries, so I generally always go Turkey. So I'm going into IR already. I've got my ports down on this side, I've got my watchtower, got my troops over there. So what's my friend doing? My friend's going into abstract, so he's going into IR, and I've just pinged to say I can see this town centre here, so maybe it's a quick, once we get to the fighting stage, a quick pop off. But we shall see. There might be a twist. So he's not even got into IR yet. So we're an age ahead already. Now he's taking that iron there. And wow, this guy is already into IR past us. And he's saying there's because he's noticed that my friend's got his taking the iron out of his friend's out of the enemy side. So I'll have to watch this red guy. He's doing really well. And then he's got some universities building already. Now he's got to the stage where he can possibly go into IR, but he's only got Poland or Abstract. But yeah, so if you are enjoying it, please just hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, which will be very good for me. I can't believe I might already get there soon. But yeah, so we shall see. And if you like the video, click that like button. It does help the video get out there on YouTube a bit more. Alright, so back into this. So I've got some parts already upgraded. Trying to get my arsenal, but I'm running out of wood. I'm just struggling for wood all the time. And look how many workers I've got on it, and it's just not enough. But I'm slowly getting there. Got my troops ready there just in case. Building a factory. And then let's have a look at my friend. My friend's already got 4 universities while he's piling out the workers. But he's already in IR, got his machine gun. But this red player, let's have another look at him. So he's got loads of resources, loads. Absolutely loads. And he's got his tractors on his farm. Maybe he could have put that a bit closer. And then, wow, look at all these airfields that they're wanting to build. And I'm Turkey, so I don't have much at all for anti-air. At all. Oh, he's now into IR playing, and he's playing as Poland. He's getting a mine. He's nearly taken one of the enemy's iron mines out already. That was a good play by my friend. He's a good player. He's a good player. And now, as you can see with me, I'm building. Oh, I was building, but I can't. Oh no, that's not me. Yeah. Still struggling for that wood, but I am now building battleships. Battleships can sit here and just pop off. I got my second factory up. My friend's got his air bases going, he's getting his barracks going. He's still down here. Yep, see, I'm struggling for wood. My mate keeps sending me some. And they've finished that iron mine, and they're getting machine gun towers there. Wow, look at all these airfields. Look at all these airfields. And he's got his stone mine going. His workers are doing quite nicely. And there you go. I've noticed, because I've got my towers, I've noticed the building airfields. So, and I'm starting to get my light cannons out. Got my barracks going. Oh, not good by me, not watching. Ah, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Got my people on the wood there. Could be much better microed. Oh, and I can see that. See, more wood coming my way. Ah, and then I get a balloon tower, so now I can see all of this with my balloon tower. And now that we see all the, wow, look at all these, just slow it down for a second. Look at all these airfields he was building. Wow, and it's all the same player. Wow, what, I would say good player again. But as we've noticed, we're shoving up as much anti-air guns as possible on the front. Oops, my battleship took out one of his things. But yes, so I shall let you all know, as we're getting closer to the end, there was a pact not to attack until we got to Industrial Age 2. There was a pact there, just to make it a bit more fun for gamers, because usually you just get early game, hit out, early game, hit out, early game, hit out. So I have got another video, and me and my friend, we were taken out so quickly, it was unbelievable. Why not just have some fun and get to some IR stage? But yeah, wow, look at all those airfields. I'm not going to like it when all these planes come. But, like I said, there was a problem with wood on this map. Fair enough, he's taking all his stone mines. My friend's still taking that side of the iron. And my friend's getting military balloons. He's got some squad cannons, some rangers. As you see, I'm trying to force my houses up. I've got my pop, get as much houses up as possible. Problem is that by now I'm starting to concentrate in other areas. What's shooting? My machine gun towers are taking out his workers. Don't think that wasn't meant to happen. And I've just killed all my archers off to get some extra population. Some howitzers. He's got a nice little build up of troops there. Don't know what my friend was doing putting a... Oh, he's got a second farm. Wow. He must be doing loads of food. Wow, 45,000 in food. Wow. And I've got my battleships up there waiting. So I don't think he can see my battleships. I noticed his submachine guns, so I built some more of them. But look, all these planes are starting to come through now from France. We'll speed it up a little bit more, get to the fighting stage. But yeah, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. Now getting a machine gun, so now he's got some balloon towers. He'll see all this anti-air here. He'll see what I've got up there. And we're just desperately trying to get as much. You can see I'm placing them wherever I can, just so we can counter these planes. My god, that's a lot of planes. I think my friend's get... Oh, so now he's got a balloon tower here. He can see all of this. My friend's just got a wonder. So there was plenty of resources. It was just hard work. You can see I'm building up a nice amount of troops there. Building them. Got a nice set amount there. And he's got some torpedo boats. I reckon that's just to try to counter my my battleships, really, because they'll know now that that village HQ is in a bad position. That's why he's kept his workers there. And now I've started to build some artillery towers for Turkey, which are really good. So they're just popping off shots. So I've got things up there, and every time he tried to move those subs through there, I had my stuff. But the fighting has started now, and now we're in. We're all at IR2, so the fight can begin. So he's fighting with his tanks down there. So I move in all my bits. He's got some howitzers which are doing a bit of damage to me, but I'm taking them out one by one. One by one. I've got them firing away as well. Oh, we're going to miss it. Look at all those planes go. Wow. Do a lot of damage to me. Up here. Yep, see? Oh, boom, boom. Gone, 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 gone. So, no, still fighting there. But he's starting to push here. A little bit with his bits. But I've moved all my troops from over here to there to help out hold this choke point. Because obviously that choke point's walled off. Look at them all. But with the anti-air guns there, it's worked a bit. So back over to this side, we're just hitting. He's got his workers as thing, which I thought was good because even if I can't take it out completely, he keeps building at his waste and his resources. Let's have a look at his resources. Oh well, he had plenty anyways. I didn't know that, but I thought, oh, just keep letting him waste his bits. And here comes the second round of the air defense. Well, his air defense against me. And I'm really trying to get my bits back towards the anti-air guns. Because the planes will cost a bit. He's got his MG gunners walking there, but he's got some anti-aircraft. So, don't want to move too far with them. But he's got his base nicely set up. Me, on the other hand, meh, could have done much better, but I was trying to micro over here. I was trying to find wood. By now I've moved on to stone myself. But yeah, it was a fun game. Now I start pushing out here a little bit. I'm building another anti-air gun there. So yeah, so the red guys see my bits, which is, so I'm just trying to take out his stone mine so he stops getting stone, even though they've got plenty of wood. But I thought if I push down here, it'll make his planes have to do something else instead of just coming up and hitting me. But I've now got 3 artillery towers, just firing. Yep. So he now knows that I've got that, which is winding him up a bit, telling his mate we use them to go destroy the artillery, but he knew if this lot got through, he would lose all his planes. And by this stage, I'm thinking, we might just lose this one. But you can see that I'm trying to push to take out these as possible. My mate comes with his Rangers. I've got a submachine gun thinking he'll use some troops. They'll have some troops, but they didn't. But so it was really a waste, really. But I took out his anti-air things, so the MG towers can start moving because he's given up this side really. What have I got? Oh, now I'm bringing forward some more light cannons. Take out these and these iron mine. What am I doing up here? I'm still producing battleships. Just keep plugging away. He'll get bored eventually of having to sit and defend that area. Now I bring my troops through here, which is a nice little distraction. Yeah, you see I'm taking them out. And my friend's got his little bits going towards here. He's got his squadron cannons, his heavy tanks there. Whereas I've got nothing at my base and I forgot to do food. Oh well, I had plenty of food anyway, so I might have just thought, oh, my thing could do well over. My attention could be used in other places. So yep, so I'm still just plugging away at this city hall. They're trying to take out these anti-air guns. Didn't realise how long my troops actually. I thought they were dead. I should have turned them round and hit them. But yes, I will speed it up a little bit. So the Rangers are trying to take them out. And now I've broke through here, so my light cannons are starting to come through. And I'm slowly taking out these air bases, but he's noticed. And I'm trying to run back to these anti-air guns over here. which did do a good job because I took out a few of the planes. And I got some tanks, and the tanks are going to make their way through. I'm still building battleships. I'm still just plugging away, and I'm getting sick of these soldiers because I keep taking them out. So my friend told me that these were en route. So I move all my light cannons that way. He's still got his howitzers. Now I'm starting to move my battleships away a little bit. And I think I get sick of it and I just start targeting the barracks. But these are just still just pounding away. But those tanks didn't do anything, those tanks died. So I'm moving my light cannons back around. Let's have a look. So he's forgot about his food, but I'm guessing he'll have loads. Yeah, he had 13,000. So I think what he's trying to say is go there to try and take out this wonder. And yes, so that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, because those planes went back after my my battleships. I did take out one barracks, which was pretty helpful. Not the best helpful. But yeah, look, he's moving everything over here. But I've noticed, so I'm starting to send my light cannons over. He's got his MGs. And he has plenty of defence there. And then they've noticed that I've got my light cannons just sat there. The planes can't do much because there is a lot of anti-air here. A lot, so he wouldn't get through. And at the same time, I've noticed that they're doing it. I'm just ploughing away now at this temple. I don't know whether he's just given up or he just got bored in the end. Well, no, he can't have done because he's still sending his bits through. Yep, you see, he sent some planes to try and soften it up, but it didn't work. We've got a nice defence now. So I've decided now's the time to push out. Oh, and there you go. So I killed the player on the left hand side of the map. So my next job is to take that tower out so they don't have view. And then that's really it. Near enough. What? There's another 11 minutes going. And now my mate's starting to move out the bits he was defending the wonder with. Now he's quickly trying to build some machine gun towers over there. Cause he's got a nice little build up of squad cannons. But I'm now in moving my battleships down, knowing that he has so much planes. If I can get rid of the planes, that's it. So now he's noticed that I'm in taking these out. He's building some barracks to maybe try to counter my light cannons. But he's put up a balloon tower to get vision of over here, but he's about to go down. There you go. So that was a bit of a waste of 1,500 food, but he's got 30,000, so there's no need to even worry about food now. So I've took out all his airfields, which is a good thing. All his squad cannons are being destroyed. Can't see him. He's trying to build up some more barracks as I'm moving in. So I started to take that out as I thought this would be the easiest way. And I'm getting so close to it. Then I notice I'm about to get thing. I didn't see them till last minute. I saw these and I knew if they got too close, all that would have been gone. And I destroy one of them. And he's rebuilding his temple, so I decided, as I'm losing all my light cannons, let's just try and take out these workers, I think. Do I? Yeah, I turn them, so I take out those workers. But that's it, we really had them under the cosh here. So that's it, so as I'm out of troops, so I'm rebuilding. What's my friend doing? He's just sat there, nice and happy. So there's some military balloons, taking them out. And then the squad cannons. And then, yep, so I'm just building up. How am I doing for everything? Oh, I've got a bit of everything now. So I think I start moving, everyone start taking this lot. But yep, so I move forward, take out the 2 universities. I took out his iron mine, so he's now starting to really struggle with iron as he's only got that 1 mine. And then these heavy tanks come in. And that's it. He quit the game, which is good, which is fair enough. If you're in a losing situation and you know you're not going to win and it's just a slow death, then it's not really what you want to see, is it really? You don't want to sit there for ages, but yeah. So that's my first 2v2 battle replay. There will be more of these coming out on the channel. But yeah, so if you are new to the channel, please just hit that subscribe button. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. So we shall exit it. Yep. So if you are new to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. And yeah, until next time.